Alright, what is up, my friends? Welcome to another episode of Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck live on stream. Welcome, everyone. How's it going? We got a double dip for you today. A double dip. Modern Blue Moon double dip for Deacon of Unlimited Frames. And we're playing some Blood Moons. We're going to make some people sad. We got a little Blue Moon action. And, of course, you don't know what Your Deck Live is. It's the show where you submit deck lists to me with a little bit of cheddar cheese. And I play Your Deck Live on stream. I give you full feedback on the deck. At the end of the Your Deck Live, I rebuild the deck to what I think is the optimal build. But this is a double dip. So we're going to be playing that new deck right afterwards. 2 leagues in a row. Blue Moon all day, every day. Modern, of course, Regionals is tomorrow, which is pretty cool. Nicole and I should be going to that. I think so. And so Modern's on the menu. And this is the list that was submitted to me from Deacon. Blue Moon. And this is the pre-tweak list. So definitely a few things I didn't like. Very Planeswalker heavy. Chandra Torch of Defiance is a really good Magic card. But Chandra plays well in Jund style decks. Sorcery speed, more threats, do your stuff on your turn kind of decks. Does not play well with Mana Leak, Remand, Cryptic Command, etc., etc. You don't want to reveal Mana Leak to a Chandra when you plus it. So Chandra's a no-go. And then Royal Scions does not seem very good in this deck either. Everyone freaking loves this card. I would love to do a psychological study on the cards that aren't necessarily that good that people just freaking love. Because there's always a card every year or so. People just cannot get over it. And just it's not particularly great. It has uses, but people play it far more often than they should. And Royal Scions, it's fine if you're being aggressive, but in this deck, it's essentially just a looter that will occasionally give a Snapcaster Mage +2/+0. So, not big on Royal Scions either. The big problem that Blue Moon decks have always had, is having a good win condition. The blue cards are reasonable. The Blood Moons are reasonable. The overall plan is reasonable. They just don't close the game very well. And your opponent draws a basic land and casts all of our spells and kills you. So, this is Deacon's original list. Here's my updated list. I changed, did a little more changes than usual. This deck is a little more, a little more easy to understand than, say, some weirdo deck I would get from, Aether Mech or whatever. So, I was a little more heavy-handed in my edits here, because I feel like I have a better grasp on what's going on with a deck like this. So, first and foremost, 4 ops in the deck. Can't not play your cantrips. Makes Snapcaster Mage much, much better. If Lightning Bolt's the only 1-mana spell on your deck, then Snapcaster Mage is going to be okay, but not great. So, easy 4 ops, able to shave a land. We cut down on the Planeswalkers a lot. I left the Chandra, Awakened Inferno, as the one big wing addition. Aether Mech, I'm on your chains. Come on. I love your decks. I love going into a deck not knowing what's going to happen. It's literally the best part of Your Deck Live. So, just pick it on Aether Mech by name. It's great. It's great. Poking fun at my viewers. Take that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And, so down to the one Chandra. Left Jace the Mind Sculptor. I left the Narsets in. Narset is definitely good against some decks, not great against others, but it's a good card. We got our Blood Moons. I left in 1 Royal Scions. Now, I think this is totally incorrect. However, I wanted to leave it in as an example of why I think it's wrong. And I'm sure we'll draw it at some point. I'm sure it'll be good and everyone will laugh at me. But no, I wanted to leave 1, and I want to change the deck completely for the first half of the double dip. So, Royal Scions is here. The land we cut was, I don't know, honestly. Oh, a mountain. Do not need 2 basic mountains in this deck. Absolutely not. So, we got our Astrolabes. Remand plays very well in this deck. Remand not usually good in a control deck because they just keep playing spells. It's more of a tempo card than a control card. But with Blood Moon, you get to Remand their spell on 2 and then Blood Moon them on 3 and then laugh at them because they can't cast their spells anymore. So, we're Blood Mooning pretty hard here. We got a Spell Snare in there. Also, I think Spell Snare is great right now. Force of Negation. Shave the Cryptic. Cryptic it's fine. It's fine, but it's a little clunky, for sure. Also a little awkward in our Blood Moon deck. If you played early Blood Moon, and keep playing fetch lands and don't have enough blue for Cryptic Command. It's pretty awkward too. So that's the main deck. We're a lot of ways to win. I could see a Vendilion Clique in the main deck. I could see even Brazen Borrower possibly. You know, you bounce their thing, untap, play Blood Moon. It's also a threat. This is a deck that wants to close the game. You know, our removal is not insane. If they play a Tarmogoyf, it can be a little problematic. So we don't want to just sit there and try and control the game forever. It's not really what Blood Moon asks you to do. So looking for a good win condition is definitely a goal. Sarkhan the Masterless. I mean, honestly, insert 5 mana win condition here. You know, Stormbright Dragon, Sarkhan, whatever. So sideboard changed a bit too. We got the click in the board. Good card against control decks and combo decks as a threat. Could easily be in the main deck, I think. 2 disputes, 2 strokes. Obviously, pretty self-explanatory. I could see playing an Aether Gust or 2, but I'm not sure. Anger the Gods were in the main. It's dead against too many decks. I'm pretty happy having it in the board. 4th Blood Moon when you really want it. A couple of Braids, you know, usual stuff here. Ashiok, Exile those Graveyards. I left the one Niv-Mizzet as a big boomer in the board against blue decks. And I also added a Royal Izzet Viceroy. Again, we're just looking for 5 mana win conditions that are durable. And Row's pretty good, honestly. Ross Merriam was playing 1 Row in his Izzet Phoenix decks for a while. And I'm a fan. I like the card, honestly. It's more durable than Jace's. It can kill things, actually kill things. It also kills big things. This can kill a Tarmogoyf, which is pretty cool. So, and a nab into the deck, yeah, nobbing and everything. And then I never leave home without 1 explosive in my blue sideboard. So that's the deck, and we're gonna battle through here and see if we can optimize this Blue Moon list for Deacon. Is that cool with everyone? Well, if it's not, too bad, I guess. Too bad. Niv-Mizzet is certainly interesting. It's a very powerful card. And again, like I said, this deck is kind of just looking for win conditions. And it does serve that purpose. So we'll try it out. I didn't want to change the deck completely. You know, I wanted to leave some of the of Deacon's original elements while also optimizing it to be a little better. And then we'll kind of see how it goes. So remember, folks, the stream's brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. My article went up today. And Modern's been changing a lot lately, like a ton. And if you want to keep up with things, maybe you haven't played Modern a little bit, trying to get back into it, you got regionals this weekend. What's the deal with all these new Modern decks, right? There are so many new decks, so many new cards. They keep banning things, new cards come out, power level super high. So I go over Jeskai Breach, I go over Bant Snowblade, Heliod Company, Dimir Wurza, and Golgari Titanfield in this article. Maybe these decks are new to you. Maybe they're, they're obviously not new decks, but the way they're being built, the new cards they're playing. So go over all of it. What's the deal with them? How to beat them. So a nice overview there. If you're getting back into Modern. CoolStuffInc.com. Remember, still everything. Also check out CoolStuffInc.com for your shopping needs. CoolStuffInc.com. Go buy some stuff. Go buy your Royal Scions. Everyone loves Royal Scions. Go buy your Niv-Mizzets. Promo code Jim5, 5% off your order. Sealed product, games. It's all on there. CoolStuffInc.com. Check it out. Check it out. And there's a new promotion coming from Cool Stuff. I don't think it's happening yet, but I have new tokens coming. My Goblin token, which is awesome. And they're going to do it where if you use my promo code, you get a Goblin token with your order, which is a pretty intelligent promotion. Evan Ord, my friends. Smart man. So, CoolStuffInc.com. Check that out. And let's battle here. What's up, Umar? How's it going, everyone? Blue Moon, and of course, why wouldn't they show up for the first game? We are on the draw here, and this 5-land hand is not going to do it for us, so we're going to mulligan. The old Royal Scions, we're going to draw it a lot. We're going to draw it so much. All right, we're going to keep, and we're going to ship Narset. We're on the draw here, and Narset is definitely not great against a number of decks in the format. So, we already have a fragile 3-mana Planeswalker. And less fragile, but... Alright, so... Hopefully Blood Moon is good against them, because our hand is not very good. Oh, God. Alright. Oh, God. So, I thought we were getting Thoughtseize, which has been bad. But now we're getting Graveyarded, which is even worse. Maybe a Supplier, Marsh Flats. Does Blood Moon turn off Urborg, making everything a swamp? Yes. Alright. So... yeah, I mean, our hand's pretty bad. I think we're in big trouble here. Graveyard deck's typically good against control decks anyway, but our hand is just atrociously bad, so... Carrion Feeder? Now, they do realize that Hogak is banned, right? That's they are aware of that, I believe. Maybe, maybe not. Delta. Alright, I mean... guess we're just playing, just play Delta, I guess. These fetches are we're going to want to get basic islands, I suppose. I mean, Blood Moon, they already have a swamp in play, so Blood Moon's probably not awesome against them, but we'll see. We'll see. Not much about Blood Moon's fair, you know? So they're not going to sacrifice a supplier, which is pretty interesting. Because it's the same amount of damage, but they just have more cards in their graveyard. And they're just going to say go. This is weird. Alright, we keep drawing lands. So we're going to Blood Moon them. I mean, if we can turn off something. I mean, I doubt they're playing something like Abrupt Decay. And yeah, I mean, there's some sort of Vengevine. They might be playing blue. Maybe they're mana screwed, is why they're not doing anything. They're trying to play like Glimpse the Unthinkable and stuff like that. So might be able to turn them off here. And then we'll see if we can dig our way out of it. My layers are off on the stream. I'm covering their graveyard. What do you mean, Dio? Oh, you mean the little Lyra Deck Live extension? I mean the cardboard live extension? I'll have to do that off stream. Move it. Is it like here-ish? It should be like here. Alright, let's untap, draw, Sanitarium. Alright, I guess Royal Scions can get to work here because we don't have anything going on. And looting is good when your hand is bad, so... alright, fire away. Still think it's odd they haven't sacked the supplier yet. So it's like here-ish, like in this area. I can move that down, I think. So let's loot. Alright, well, we are certainly drawing a lot of lands. However, they have literally nothing, so right now our literal nothing is better than their literal nothing. Carrion Feeder number 2, sure. Let's draw a Lightning Bolt, you know? Bolts in that bolt. Light them up. And the Royal Scions is taking fire, great. Alright, well, buy me some time, my friends. Man, this is pretty sick. Loot? Hey, we did it. Alright, cool. Alright, now you get to do, now you get to kill everything, basically. So, that feels good. So, Bolt, Snap, Bolt. Coolio saw an interesting sideboard card, Mono Prowess. Boil. To get in your amulet opponent after they play Dryad. That is gas. I am always in favor of a good boil. So we're gonna bolt this this bad boy in response. Is there a reason to let this supplier trigger resolve? I guess we'll see what happens. They hit a Narcamibo, which is annoying, but sure. So bolt this thing. And then we'll... oh, no, I can't do that yet. So let this resolve. Let Bolt resolve, then play Snapcaster Mage. Thanks, Lord Reagan. And Bolt this, and they're going to concede. So, just an embarrassing game of Magic. Our hand was atrocious, but their hand was much worse. So... Still a little confused why they didn't sack that supplier on turn 2. I mean, you know, they obviously didn't trust, you know, lands or castable spells. So those top cards might have been like Vengevine, you know? But... okay, so... some sort of graveyardy deck. So we're going to want our Anger of the Gods, obviously, and our Ashioks. I'm pretty cool with explosives. We want to be able to kill stuff and then exile it, so... what are we not cool with? Jace the Mind Sculptor, not cool. Narset Parter Veils, not great. We don't have their... I'm going to guess they're playing blue. I'm going to guess they're playing blue. And... Force of Negation would be good against like Glimpse Unthinkable or something. Yeah, it was all Royal Scions. I told you I was going to draw Royal Scions and I was going to win the game. Everyone's going to be like, see, Royal Scions is good. Oh, you're right. They had a crab. You're right. So they are playing blue. So I don't think the Mystical Dispute might be reasonable. And they're probably playing Glimpse, or they're not playing Glimpse. I don't know. I mean, a lot of our cards are really bad against them, honestly. Like, I mean, Remand is pretty terrible. I guess Dispute's better than Remand. Don't want Niv-Mizzet. I don't think I hate Niv-Mizzet. Blood Moon seems decent against them. Cryptic Command's at least a fog. Mana Leak, Spell Snare, Opt, Bolt. I'm mostly happy with this. Ashiok should be really good. Ashiok should be really good. Yeah, it seems fun. Abrade is just not good enough, I don't think. I think our bolts are fine. I guess Sinkhole can kill Angler, so... what advantage does Blood Moon give over Blood Sun? Well, what advantage does Blood Sun give over Blood Moon? Why would I want Blood Sun over Blood Moon? So we got Ashiok and Anger, which are both pretty good. Both pretty good for sure. Man. Alright. Well, let's go down. Aspiring Spike, big raid. Appreciate that, Aspiring Spike. Thank you so much. 242 new viewers. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. We're playing some Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck live on stream. This is Deacon's Blue Moon deck. It's a double dip. We're going to play the deck, fix it, and play it again. This is match 1. Game 2, we're up a game against a weird dredge deck. We're going to mulligan, obviously. Miko, resub, welcome back. Alright, we got to keep this. We got the Anger of the Gods. Easy keep. Keep this and ship the Force of Negation. Yeah, it's fun. Dispute can definitely possibly counter like a Glimpse or something. Opponent says, I was just watching Spike stream before he raided you. Didn't realize it was you. That's funny. Well, I guess I know my hand now, but that's okay. Watery Grave. Crab People. Alright, there's our land. Perfect. So we're going to leave a Dispute on turn 2 and say go. Then we'll turn 2 Astrolabe. Turn 3 we can Anger or Blood Moon. And then do the other one in the other order. We're going to dispute this. I think we will dispute literally anything. Asking because I see Blood Moon and sideboards for Amulet matchup. Wouldn't Blood Sun work just as well? Blood Sun turns off all abilities on lands. I mean, they're just different cards. You know, Blood Moon's more of like a you can't cast spells anymore card. So if you're using it as that versus they have Force Negation and Glimpse. It's scary. If you're using it for that. I need to think about the case scenarios, but Blood Moon's certainly a better main deck card. Oh man. Alright, well, if they have a Force for my Anger here, we're gonna be in big trouble. But if not, maybe we'll be alright. Their hand's pretty good. Turn 2 attack with Vengevine, sure. Oh, that is true. Yes, Blood Sun is very bad against Titan because it makes bounce lands just be Ancient Tombs for free. Don't want to be doing that. Blood Moon is much more absolute. You don't really care about drawing a card because your card wins the game anyway. So the second anger is nice. I'm not gonna lie. Second anger is actually pretty nice. So they do have force. We can possibly still win. Crab people. They hit Creeping Chill, Glimpse the Unthinkable, Prized Amalgam. So I kind of want them to just get everything back this turn, honestly. Of course, Farmer. Oh, no. What a tilt. They hit a Despair. I have to discard 4 cards. 3 cards now. Thank God. Crab can't attack. Well, that sucks. That was pretty sick. Alright. I think we're in big trouble. Once we discard the anger, they're going to know we have another one, too. Yeah, we're in huge trouble. They have Vengevine in the graveyard, too. Maybe we discard Blood Moon, land, and just hope to draw land. We're at 4 life, too. Yeah, we're just freaking dead. Alright. This is a pretty good... This is turn 3. We're getting Mind Twisted, and we're at 4 life. Yes, sub notifications are off. Blazing down. Thanks for the resub. Appreciate that. Alright, whatever. We're just dead. We're dead. Why would they do this? They must have a way to recur the other Vengevine, because playing more things into my heinously obvious Anger of the Gods just seems really weird. I mean, they just need to draw 2 creatures and we're dead, so... You got the old Vengevine. They have Creeping Chills, too. We're just dead to everything, basically. I couldn't imagine winning this game. Oh, Hardcast Creeping Chill. Do it. Do it. Yes. God, you'll love to see it. Alright, so pretty busted draw by them. On their turn 3, my turn 2, I was at 4 life, and I had been Mind Twisted, basically. So, pretty good. Pretty good. Definitely not a great matchup, but once we're on the play, I think we'll be okay, hopefully. Ashiok on the play, a lot better. Every time a Creeping Chill is hardcast, a Golgari Grave Troll gets its wings. That's great. What's up, Schmibble? How's it going, everyone? And again, if you just tuned in, welcome. Hit that follow button, of course, if you're watching on YouTube. Make sure you follow on there. All day modern. All day modern. Blood Moon. Alright, going first. Let's keep 7, please. He probably can't keep his hand. Yeah, we're at mulligan. That's a lot better. Alright, ship a Sinkhole. Opponent also mulligan, which is good. Alright, it's certainly doable. Opts, Astrolabe. What's up, Blazing Sound? Life's good. Life's crazy. I traveled a lot the last few weeks. I was in Anaheim for DreamHack. Then I was in Boston for PAX East. All very awesome. And the moving stuff's going good. For those who don't know, we're buying and selling a house right now. Our closing date to sell the house in South Carolina is in about 2 weeks. Maybe a little bit less than that, honestly. And our closing date to buy the house we're buying is middle of May, which is a little later than I'd like it to be. But everything's going pretty good. So, Thoughtseize. Well, my hand's kind of bad anyway, so... Buy her away. Buy her away. take the Lightning Bolt. It's kind of weird. And a second copy of Opt. I mean, say go here. Oh, it's been a process, Blazing Sound. It's been a process. Yes, and Zibby scored 5 goals last night. He's very tired of scoring 5 goals. I did not score 5 goals last night. I had a beer league hockey game last night, and it was probably one of the most embarrassing games my team has played in my team's history. We got mercied by a team that wasn't even good, 8-0. We played like absolute crap, and 4 of their goals went in like off of our skates, just like stupid lucky bounce goals. So we played horribly, and we ran horribly bad, and it was embarrassing. I drive 45 minutes to go to my game and 45 minutes back, and I spent about, 15 minutes in the game? Halfway the second period, it was mercied. It was the worst game I've ever played. So, here's Hedron Crab. We're going to respond with an Opt. We're going to fetch first. Did not have fun, because I wanted to redeem myself for playing crappy, and also the game was over, and we had to just go home. So, but Zibby scored 5 goals, and the Rangers won a big game last night. So, yeah, mercy rules. I was thinking more in softball, honestly, but Force of Negation. So bottom, Snapcaster Mage. All right, I mean they get the crab house, I guess, but my plus minus, I have no idea. I watched a lot of the goals go in though that went in off skates, and it was pretty frustrating. So they're gonna fetch a response. Means you're not playing Bloodghast, probably. Vengevine. Gravecrawler. Yeah, that's a pretty sick turn, too. You were at the Ranger game last night, goalie? That's awesome. That's a once-in-a-lifetime game, for sure. Yeah, I mean, this is another pretty stupid hand. They've got Double Vengevine attacking on turn 2. Anger the Gods? No. Cryptic Command, alright. Yeah, I mean, these graveyard decks certainly beat up on decks like ours without graveyard hate. That's also not an Anger of the Gods. I mean, we can, like, bolt one Vengevine and block the other one, I guess. I'm just trying to survive here. Trying to anger. Skill says, what am I using as a controller? What do you mean? Alright, so these surgicals are out of the board. I don't think surgical is very good right now. Alright, so we got a mountain. Play Snapcaster Mage. We could also just like jump and opt and look for a anger, but oh, the mouse cursor isn't picked up by OBS for some reason. I don't really know why. I have it set in the settings where it is, but it just doesn't come up. I don't really know why, but so block here. See, mouse cursor. Go to 9. Yeah, it's just mouse and keyboard. Cryptic Command, Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, and we have 2 Angers and 2 Ashioks. You know, Gravecrawler, sure. All right, Cantrip Fog, let's go. Drawing a Sanitarium. Not a card we want to activate against them, that's for sure. Sanitarium. Come on. Alright. I guess we put Cryptic Command on top of our deck, and then a Snapcaster opt and block. Probably should just snap opt main phase. Because I'm wasting the scry on my opt, I guess. But... play the opt, go on top. Go to 6. They also just haven't cast a spell for like 4 turns. They haven't cast a spell or played a land. When either would probably end the game. Which is pretty fortunate for us. Man, we stink. They drew a fetch land. 3 lands, Force of Negation. Alright. So... another crab? This is like fine, I guess, because we could counter tap, but our only out's anger anyway, so I might as well let it resolve. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're going to decline to use Vengevine. Smart. Smart. We're also dead to Creeping Chills and stuff too, so... Grave Crawlers. Creeping Chill, Vengevine. I'm living on a prayer. I mean, having him locked out of combat doesn't matter because we just died a Creeping Chill. So I'm pretty sure we need to like draw to like anger Ashiok exactly somehow. So tap draw. Lightning Bolt. That's not anger. I think we needed anger Ashiok back to back. I think that's what we really needed. Nope. Like runner anger Ashiok. Nope, that's Spell Snare. Alright, I mean, definitely a bad matchup. They definitely had really, really good hands. In game 2 and 3 at least. What are you going to do? I think any game they attack with 2 Vengevines on turn 2, they're like 90% to win. So, no matter what you're playing or doing. Because that hand even beats Rest in Peace on the play, you know? So, Sanitarium and Loot. I mean, find anger, which kills Vengevine. So, we needed Ashiok and anger in the same turn. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. No worries, though. Now, what's really exciting is Mog Monday this week, which is always exciting anyway, but Mog Monday this week, we'll be unveiling my Coalesce shirt. That's right. They've worked on the design for a while now. It is done. And it goes live on Monday. That's right. On Monday for sale on coalesceapparel.shop. Promo code GYM10, 10% off your order. It's awesome. It is Goblin themed. It is somewhat hockey themed. You're all going to love it. I can't wait to show it to you all. It's great. And it might even inform some things on the stream as well. I'm excited. You should be too. This Monday, 9 a.m., the new shirt goes live. coalesceapparel.shop. And it's not even my shirt, which you're all going to buy, obviously, because why wouldn't you buy my shirt? It's just an obvious thing you would do, obviously. They've got tons of other good shirts, too. This shirt right here, Evolution of Magic, very fun. Tons of good guild-themed shirts, and it's a lot of fun shirts. And that's all on coalesceapparel.shop. Promo code GYM10. Coalesce is great. But my shirt's coming. Man, we're going to mulligan again? Man. Brutal. This hand's significantly better. Let's keep this. Ship a fetch land, I guess. Might just be the Steam Vents. We're on the draw. We want to go Astrolabe on 1 and Leak on 2. Yeah, let's ship Steam Vents. the most exciting hand of all time. You know, look, a couple modest comments here, but, you know. What's Niv-Mizzet for? I would assume for counterspell decks. Just big over-the-top threat. Speaking of goblins and hockey, I have a sweet GP playmat to show you. How would I share an image? You can just put the link in chat, and I'll look it up. Ancient Ziggurat Go. So if they're playing humans, usually you don't keep a human hand without a 1-drop, which means they probably have Thalia. That's the only reason why you would do that, I think. Did we just bottom that? Scrybug. Is Control with that common? Yeah, there are a lot of blue decks in Modern right now. A lot of blue decks. Obviously, we draw Force of Negation, playing against humans, and they have a Cavern of Souls for our Mana League. So we are not in good shape this game. We mulliganed, and we basically mulliganed to 4, given these 2 cards as well. There's your Thalia. Yep. As predicted. And we're drawing lands. Alright, so not a good looking game 1 here for us. Spirits do not play Ancient Ziggurat. Don't think. Ziggurat's a pretty tough card to play. Really cuts off your ability to play most things. We're playing 1 uncounterable Chandra in our main deck. So, alright. They're going to give me the boot, which is fine because my hand's terrible anyway. It's going to land. Bolt that bad boy, or bad lady. No worries, Domo. Go ahead. You can have Mana League or Force of Negation. Your choice. Pick one. Let's book the Mana League. Sure. Okay. Astrolabe. Alright, we're running a tiny bit cold so far. Just a tiny bit, but it's obviously put snow lands in your deck. Thalia number 2? I mean, their hand's really slow. Thalia's Lieutenant. Okay. Let's draw a spell. Nope. Never mind. Just kidding. LOL. Yeah. Phantasmal Image. Alright, so they're getting in for a pretty good amount here. They're copying the Freebooter and not the Lieutenant. Have at it, my friends. Have at it. You can have a Force of Negation for your troubles. That seems pretty weird. Like, what could we have in our hand that actually matters that we wouldn't cast in response, you know? So what if we took the counter spells and replaced them with goblins? We'd be in better shape this game. We'd be in better shape. We're at 12. Alright. I mean, that is a spell that we can cast. Is it a good spell? I mean, not really. I guess we're going to say go, I guess. Uncounterable. It's another Thalia's Lieutenant? No. What is this? A Noble Hierarch? That's counterable? A counterable Noble Hierarch? Shut the front door. So they definitely have a Thalia's Lieutenant in their hand. Which we're probably still going to lose to, but that feels good. There's all the Mana League against them, you know? Nice Cavern of Souls. I'll take 6 here, no problem. Don't think we're drawing to anything here. Because that, now it's a 4-4. This deck struggles against larger creatures. Although I think this is actually a pretty fine matchup, all things considered. That's actually close to being good. Really close. Almost. Alright, I mean, sure. Doesn't actually do much, honestly, because they have literally any human we die. But it's kind of cool. We get our Force of Negation back, too. So we're dead to literally any human. Maybe they'll attack Chandra. Nope. Alright, so obviously an insanely rough game there. We just drew all of our Force Negations and didn't draw anything else. Blood Moon is obviously very good against humans. We have Abrade for their vials, so it's not a bad matchup. The problem is that they get things that are too big. Then we're in trouble, but... So, let's ship out Mana Leak, Force, Mana Leak, Remand. I don't mind Spell Snare, because a lot of their board cards cost 2, and you can usually sneak it through a cavern even. We're going to cut... What are we bringing in? Bringing in the explosives. Abrade, Anger, Blood Moon. I actually kind of like Vendilion Clique. Blocks Mana Strider and some stuff. And then I honestly don't mind bringing in Ral or Niv-Mizzet, because Ral kills big things, which is a problem. And then Niv-Mizzet, while not amazing, it's just a card we can cast that kills things because our counterspells aren't very good. Cryptic is like, it's okay as a fog, but it's not particularly good. Jace is also not great. So let's like shave one of each of those. I guess Narset's also bad. Man. We're on the play. We could leave in like a Remand or two, because at least we draw a card if they have Cavernous Souls. And it's probably just better than Jace and Cryptic Command. Yeah. Alright. It's sideways. It's like Goblin Hockey playmat. That's pretty cool. I like it. See, I actually kind of like Remand. It's also good Blood Moon. On the play specifically. Not on a draw, but let's go to Jace. Add the Remand back. Jace is pretty bad. I mean, I guess 5 Color Spirits run Ziggurat, sure. It's not really like a established deck. Alright, so now we're obviously much better situated. We have the Force of Negations, no Mana Leaks. Our clunkier cards are gone. We have more removal. So we should be in good shape here, I would hope. It's not great. It's definitely not great. I think we should probably mulligan this hand. We've got 2 clunkers. The Sinkhole is not good in our opening hand either. Abrade is okay, but not amazing. I'm going to mulligan. Alright, we're going to keep. Opponent also mulligans 6, so small victories. Honestly, a little happier with this hand than the previous hand anyway, so despite the bold not being good. Getting Ziggy with it. Na. This is the first dip, yes, match number 2. He decided if we're going to fetch an island or not. Because we want double red also. So, blue, white. Meddling Mage. Fire away. You name that card, my friend. You gonna name Blood Moon? Lightning Bolt. Sure. Well, I think this game is probably over. Alright, so that's a reason to fetch. You want the third blue source. Now you have a second red source also. It's a fun card. Now we just click, block one of them. And that's why this hand's a lot better than the first hand. Snapcaster Mage, sure. We can also just, like, repulse things. You know, like, that's kind of cool, too, actually. Just, like, repulse Vendilion Mage, draw a card. Do I believe Vendilion Mage or Blood Moon too powerful for standard? Blood Moon should never be printed ever again, ever. Blood Moon is just an absolutely miserable magic card. Should never see the light of day. That's a good top end. And then Vendilion Mage is a fun card. I like Vendilion Mage. It's a good design. Chandra. So we're going to click and block, and then we're going to click ourselves. They're probably just going to scoop in responsives anyway, but... Trying to drive his land for Chandra. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A little hype for Chandra, please. Mommy's home. Mommy's home. They're a trooper. They're going to play it out. All right. Your turn. You mean, Melee Mage is a sweet card. I like cards that make you question if you should play 4 copies of a card in your deck. Legion's End sort of did that, but kind of in an obnoxious way, because that card, you couldn't really play around it, aside from just literally playing less cards in your deck. But I do like, Maelstrom Pulse. I like cards that make you think, is it right for me to play 4 of this card? It might be right to only play 3 or 2 because of that, so... There's some scoop lag here, I assume, because I can't cast any spells. LOL Blood Moon. So, as long as we don't let them get out in front of us, it's fine. Now the problem is that we are on the draw, so Remand not nearly as good. Honestly, Mystical Dispute's not like the worst. They have blue cards, but... Do we leave in Remand? I'm going to bring in a Cryptic Command. The fog effect is just better than, later in the game. And Remand's going to be not nearly as good now. And then do I want disputes over... I don't think so. Nice fast modern games, Do I know what else is a good design? Goblin Matron. You could buy that. It is frustrating that they keep reprinting the Goblin cards in Standard, but only one at a time. Like, War Chief and Siege Gang were legal together. And now Ringleader's legal. And now there's never enough Goblins. There hasn't been more than 15 legal Goblins in Standard, including all the Draft Chafe cards. And well, if you're going to print War Chief and Ringleader, why don't you print some decent Goblins, We're going to keep this. It's a little risky. They have a Thalion too, but... Could Aether Vial be reprinted? Yeah, I think so. I think Aether Vial would not be good in Standard. Aether Vial requires a very specific set of circumstances to be good. So, don't have a problem with that. Alright, so we drew a land, which is good. That helps out a lot. Oh, I was just going to say I would love to find a Bolt. So they have Thalia here, we get to kill it. Thank God. Hordling Outburst. It's a fun card. Black. All right, so we're getting booted, which is fine. We have Abrade and Bolt, so give them the boot, the roots, the radicals. Give them the boot. You know I'm a radical. Pokey Bumwang, thanks for following. If you haven't followed, just with that follow, but of course, appreciate your support. Probably taking Bolt here, I would think. Alright. I like Clique a lot. Good blocker. Spell Snare. Not so good. Not so good. I guess we just play Island. You can choose if we want to shock later, so we can Abrade if we have to. White. Alright, so this is a problem. This champion's now going to be a 4/4, which is an issue. But I think we have to just Abrade the freebooter and get our Bolt back. This is the issue here, you know. If we Abrade the champion, we just leave the booter. I guess we could like then just block the booter with Clique, but then any other lieutenant effect makes that bad too. So once this champion gets big enough, I guess we can just bounce it with Cryptic Command also. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. Yeah, alright. I think if Vile was legal, a Pioneer human deck would be decent. Yeah, probably. I think Militia Bugler is the card that makes that work, and Lieutenant. Another Astrolabe. Alright, so we draw land for Cryptic, so I'm pretty cool with this. Alright, I guess we'll shock if we have to. Just need to draw land. Come on! I guess Snap Bolt also answers champion, but oh, alright, so this is fine actually, because they're just going really big on one creature, so we can bounce it with Cryptic if we can draw land. We can also just Snap Bolt the Lieutenant and block champion. Land. Alright, there's our land. So. Ral also kills things too, which is nice. It kills larger things, so. Just say go. We're almost assuredly repulsing the champion. Ooh, that's bad. Green-white? Gaddock. That is not a human. And that's Spell Snareable. That is interesting. That is interesting. Well, what do we do about this Gaddock? Getting to use our Spell Snare is a pretty nice prize. But obviously this champion is just going to kill us, so we need to like do something about it. Then I have 2 cards left. We get to Clique. I guess we could just counter it and then bounce the champion. And then just recast champion, though. And then attack for 2 with Lieutenant. If we Spell Snare this, we get to, I guess, Snap Bolt the Lieutenant. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then block the champion just with the Snapcaster. Okay, I like that. So we're going to Snap. Spell Snare. So go and So now I got 2 cards in hand, and we are pretty well lined up. Hello? Ooh. That's annoying. It's like really close to being good, but not quite, because all of our cards are so clunky. Alright. Just say go. God, don't have Mantis Rider. If they had Mantis Rider, they would cast it last turn, right? Yeah. Alright, so... Repulse. And now if our Ral can come down and kill the champion, probably. Ooh. Or that. Or that. Also want to play Blood Moon as soon as possible, too, so... White, white, white. The Horn of Gondor? Well, now we just slam Blood Moon. They can't cast any more spells, so... For Astrolabes. Sanitarium. Alright, we take that, go to 3. Don't have Kessig Malcontents in your deck, please. Alright, and... I mean, we can one Ral does... Instant sorcery, you own exile in the graveyard. 1, 2, 3. Play Ral, steal 4 to this. Any thought of clicking them? Probably not. Let's play the Ral. And untap with the Planeswalker and Blood Moon, we can do that. So drawing like to their 1 basic planes, basically. And not Cryptic Command's on. Because we got Blood Moon to hate on the Cavern of Souls. We'll take that Sinkhole, sure. I don't know, folks. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Pretty good. All right. Lock it up. Lock it up. Let's go. So, as I said, usually a pretty good matchup for Blue Moon. Once you get past the Force of Negations and stuff. One and one. If you're sitting in the stream, welcome. My name's Jim Davis. This is Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck Live on stream. This is Deacon's Blue Moon deck. We're 1 and 1. We're going to be playing this deck, fixing it, and then playing it again. So this is a slightly tweaked version of Deacon's original list, and we're just going to keep rolling here. Matches and matches and matches and matches. Wolfie says, wasn't banned in Pioneer. I think Dig Through Time should have been banned like 6 months ago. So remember, folks, check out thehexholder.com. The Hexholder, it's a new product. Kind of new. Not that new anymore, actually. But it's right here. A new storage solution for Magic players. Holds 4 double sleeve decks. Playmat, Zibby, dice, pad, pen, all here. Ready for your next event. Check it out at thehexholder.com. Promo code JIM10 for 10% off thehexholder.com. Also check out Cardboard Live. Cardboard Live, the overlay you see on stream right now. There it is. It's great. If you're a content creator, please get involved with Cardboard Live because they are the bomb. And that's really it, honestly. Email James, get in the beta. Cardboard Live is the best. All right? No questions asked. What's up, Sunset? I knew you were. Oh, Royal Scions again. Royal Scions again. Oh, we're going to keep this in. There were 2 Royal Scions in the initial list, and I said that I don't think they're very good, but I left 1 just kind of prove the point. We've drawn it like 6 times already. Mystic Sanctuary. Oh boy, here we go. Settle in. Remand. Settle in for the long haul here. A lot of Mystic Sanctuary decks floating around. Ooh, they got a Stoneboard Mystic Us? No. Okay. Counterbalance has been called. Counterbalance is here, folks. Counterbalance. I guess we're playing Legacy now. And Topps unbanned. So let's just say go. All right, now I need an over-under on how many blind flipped counter spells will there be in this game. Because I'm thinking it's going to be... Let's have a line at 3.5. How many times my opponent blind flipped me? Over or under on 3.5? That's a blind flip, too. If they, like, you know, brainstorm or something, then whatever. But... Alright, I'm going to get a second Steam Vents. You can see that we're playing Blue Moon a little bit. And just, whatever. I don't think we're playing the Royal Scions. They Serum Vision with bottoms. They have no knowledge of our top cards, but... All match. Alright, we're drawing a second Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, let's just say go, I guess. Opt, sure. I feel like it's demoralizing just seeing counterbalance in play, even with no top. Because you're just used to what happens. All right, so we're gonna end step bolt just to set up for a snap bolt in the following turn. First blind flip. Scalding Tarn. Take 3. Yeah, play Scalding Tarn, sure. Alright. Snapcaster Mage. Blind Flip. Island. Great. Alright, we're going to remand our own thing. Cerzar is gifting subs. Awesome. New subs. What are your names? Where are you from? Welcome, everyone. Logic Knot for 3. So we're going to remand our own spell here. Because that's what you do in Control Mirrors. It's the nut. Remand Snapcaster Mage back to our hand. They're going to fetch a response and get another flip here. They revealed Island. Didn't they already... Why didn't they sack the fetch land and try and Mize us? I mean, if you're not going to try and blind flip me, you know, like... I guess, but... Alright, I mean, now I can try and resolve the Royal Scions, but I don't even think I want to do that. I'm just going to play Lance, I go. Sanitarium. Maybe they really want that island, I guess? I don't know, honestly. Cerzar got a new job. Congrats, my friend. Appreciate it. I'm still stuck in his old job. Field of Ruin. Alright, well, let's try Snapcaster again. Now they're going to fetch a response. Oh, yeah, duh. I'm an idiot. That's pretty obnoxious. Okay. That's, like, really annoying. Alright. Sure, I guess. Didn't even really think about that one. Well, okay. I don't know if we can win. Realistically. Field of Ruin targeting my Sanitarium. Alright. That was not a blind flip, correct. That was a very intelligent flip. That I was too foolish to see the foresight of. So now they've revealed a Jace the Mind Sculptor. And they just shuffled away their Logic Knot, right? So Royal Scions is here. Alright, and we'll loot, I suppose. Discard a Scalding Tarn. And they're going to go for Jace the Mind Sculptor. We can snap Remand, but if they have a 2 on top, obviously it's really bad for us. But I guess we're going to try. They shuffled away the Logic Knot, I believe, if I remember correctly. So I screwed up. No, wait. I should have cast Snapcaster first, see if they counter it, and then I could have Sanctuary back Bolt if they did. Then they can fetch for a thing but opt on top. So I guess not. Counterbalance reveals Path to Exile. Alright. Remand. Sack the fetch. Counterbalance. Force of Negation. Okay. I mean, we kind of got to draw some spells here. I'm not going to lie. Alright, so they have Jace in their hand. They have Force of Negation on top. We're just going to jam Jace. We're not winning a long game here. We're also heavily flooded, so... All that shenanigans? And they're just going to scoop? Alright. Obviously, the Royal Scions is undefeated in games. Obviously. Why wouldn't it be? I mean... We've got nothing. I guess we have Jace, obviously. Because Jace is going to resolve. We're going to draw Snapcaster, Blood Moon, Astrolabe. That's pretty good. Blood Moon also turns off Mystic Sanctuary, which is kind of cool, too. So, alright. We're going to bring in Mystical Disputes. We're going to bring in Niv Daddy. I kind of don't hate Ashiok, honestly. Don't want the extra Blood Moons, I don't think. I'm actually going to shave a Blood Moon. I want the Clique. Ralzarik's okay. Strokes aren't great. What do we not want here? Honestly, most things are pretty reasonable. We're going to cut the Royal Scions, I think. And just a Mystic Disputable middling threat. Spell Snare seems fine. Our bolts are obviously bad, but like, you need something to pressure Planeswalkers with. Yeah, Sinkhole's got to go. Leak is not great, but it's okay. Cutting all the bolts seems kind of creative. Yeah, I can cut a Blood Moon too. I think one Blood Moon's fine. Our Blood Moon does not seem very good against them. Yeah, I want to cut. Let's even like 2 bolts. I want to have some number of the effect. Just bolt snap bolting them is like pretty cool. Just to apply some sort of pressure. We do want these Ashioks, right? Maybe we don't want these Ashioks. Ashiok turns off fetch lands too, so it really turns off their engine, and then it can just deck them in a long game, obviously too. Let's have 1 Ashiok. Let's try this. So 1 Blood Moon, 1 Ashiok, and some uncounterable things, and let's try this. Narset's pretty nice too. Narset is pretty nice. Why does Ashiok not turn off their fetches? Isn't that what the card does? Honestly, not a great hand in a vacuum, but pretty good in a control mirror, realistically. We're gonna keep this. It's got all our land drops, got some peaks for some good stuff. They don't know we don't have counter spells, you know? They also put us on the play. I have no idea what's going on. No idea. Why would they put us in the play? Resolving Planeswalkers is so important. Opsky, Snapcaster, top, easy game. I'm sure they've got Hydration Bot apps. Whatever happened to Hydration Bot? He don't come around here no more. Why not? You know? Opsky. Alright. I mean, Blood Moon's not the worst. A little hard to stick, but they got pretty cool, just like end step snap opting and then untapping and trying to just been cool. I drink all the time. Or Hydration Bot became Skynet. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Did it die with the sound effects? Maybe. I don't know what happened with that, honestly. So, putting something in play here, getting a 2-for-1, both excellent, excellent things for us. Opsky, Spellsky. That's a spell. It's a spell. Obviously, Blood Moon not very good against our triple fetch land opening, but we'll see. What's up, Ropeburn? I would say that it is very likely they're going to play around Blood Moon. We should always board it out for Game 3. We're going to have just Steam Vents here. We can guess Leak. We've got Snap Opt again, which I'm actually pretty cool with. I mean, whatever. I mean, turning on Mystic Sanctuary is a thing we can do later on. You know, like, but it doesn't need to happen this turn. Nice lands. We're cracking some fetches here. Nice Blood Moon, idiot. Easiest top of my entire life. Daddy's home. Oh boy. Alright. Pretty sure I'm gonna just play Blood Moon just to like just do some stuff, make them interact with me a little bit. I don't really care if Blood Moon gets countered or not. So oops. Still have Mana Leak available, which is kind of cool. Got the proper mana for Niv Father here. Blood Moon's in. Alright, sure. So now their Mystic Sanctuaries are off. Their future lands are not blue. Cryptic Command. Bounce Island. Draw a card. Huh. I mean, what are they resolving next term? It's like so scary. What's up, Jay? Thanks for the resub. Life's good. Busy but good. Yeah, I kind of want to just counter this, honestly. Just cast Niv-Mizzet next turn. They gotta answer stuff in play too. Like we have, if they play a Planeswalker, we have creatures in play, so who cares? And if they Wrath, we have Niv-Mizzet, so I'm gonna counter this. It feels weird, but just like denies a draw, keeps Niv-Mizzet an option for next turn. They're at 11. I've got 4 power in play. Got a lot of basics. All right. Opt. Now I play Niv and they path it. All right, what is this? Their own naked Snapcaster Mage. Okay. So half our offense is gone, which is fine. We got value off ours, they didn't get value off theirs, and we'll just slam the old father. I'm sorry, what? Daddy's home. Alright. Ooh, it's Celestial Purge, not Path. We could have waited until we had opt up, but I think this is fine. We draw a card off it, we deal 1. I thought we were going to land too, but sure. Fate Seal me? Okay. They're going to top it? Sure. Maybe we should have waited 1 turn on Niv-Mizzet. Maybe I got a little excited. Dispute's not bad. Also not bad. It's castable. Castable. Dispute's not, but... Alright, here's the brainstorm. Five cards in hand, can't fetch land. Alright, we're snapping. So we're going to opt and snap. And then we can dispute a Cryptic Command. Lightning Bolts? Bingo. I mean, they're 3, 6, 7, 8. They're dead on board. Alright, let's just go for them. Right? They counter the Snapcaster Mage. They're at 5. They're only going to 3. I think I should bolt the Jace. They have 5 cards in hand. Yeah, we'll just bolt the Jace and see what happens. We're way ahead. We do have like lethal theoretically, but that lets things go wrong. So, just like not let things go wrong. Deprive, bouncing a land. So counter this. They have 4 mana up. That's fine. And now we can snap bolts, or we can just untap. If we snap bolt, we can't defend with Mystical Dispute. If I Snapcaster though, they go to counter. Then we can defend that and then just deal with the fact that we have we don't get a bolt. But we have 2 creatures in play. And untap with Cryptic. Or do we be patient? 3 Cryptic. Yeah. The fact that they used Deprive on the bolt and not like a different counter spell is a little interesting too. Yeah. Cool. Go nuts. Lightning Helix, oh my god! Alright, well, I mean, 2 turn clock with 3 counter spells in our hand. I'll take it. Bold. Bold. Here it comes. Snapcaster Mage. We have Cryptic, Remand, and Dispute. So counter draw. Disdainful Stroke. We will Mystical Dispute. The Disdainful Stroke. Should be the other way. I should have remanded it. That was wrong. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I doubt they're winning this fight. That's a scoop. Scoop lag. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Puppy Counter already was hit. We already got 1,000 subs at some point. So, I can have it return. But top puppy name is Karn. I think Karn's been the pretty, not unanimous choice, but definitely the front runner for a long time. So, all right. 2-1 so far on the first edition of the Double Dip Modern Blue Moon for Deacon here on Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck Live on stream. A lot of counter wars in Modern lately. A lot of blue decks. And 0 blind flips. That is true. We did get kind of cheesed out by a non-blind flip we just didn't really realize was going to happen. But, you know, it's fine. Whatever. Yeah, we'll keep. Narset feels like a little off in this deck. Like more of a sideboard card, maybe. Oh, God. A Razor Verge that get Aether Vial? Okay. Snow-Covered Plains, Leonin Arbiter. What a jerk. Grass and Taxes, yeah. Yeah, I don't like these Narsets very much. Truth be told. Alright, well, I've got Ghost Quarter. I mean, all right. Leonin Arbiter is so bad. Like, it was good in Loxobots because that deck actually pressured you. But for every cheesy win they get like this, there's like 5 other games where it's literally just a Grizzly Bear and just doesn't do anything. If your opponent doesn't play like an idiot. But, all right, you got us this time. You got us this time. Because the decks are always too slow to like actually utilize the pressure that it brings to mana bases. All right, so we're bringing in 2 Abrades, the Explosives, the Angers. Blood Moon is an interesting one. How many Blood Moons do we want? Turns off Ghost Quarter. Like, they're certainly not playing humans, you know, so I'm not really thrilled with these Narsets, honestly. They just don't seem very good. Oh, yeah, Arbiter on Moto is absurd. No one knows how to use it properly. When I was playing Loxobots, every third opponent would, like, use it wrong. Alright, so Force of Negation's pretty bad. I think Blood Moon's very good. I honestly don't hate Rouse Eric. Kills bigger things too. Maybe just like ship all the Blood Moons. They seem pretty bad. Honestly, Royal Scions doesn't seem very good either, but alright, let's try this. Let's not get cheesed out this time. What's up, Spay? How's it going, my friend? What have you missed? I don't know. We're closing on a house soon, which is great. Life's busy. I was at PAX East last weekend. I was at DreamHack the week before that. DreamHack was an arena tournament. I top 16 for $1,400. And then last weekend at PAX was just like a fun trip. I got to do some pretty good business meetings. I went out with Anish, my partner manager at Twitch. He is the bomb. Like, people who are A+ at their job, he is right in that class. He is so awesome. I went with all the Twitch folks. It was really, really cool. I had a really nice dinner with the Twitch people. Like 6 Twitch devs and like 4 streamers. And pretty sick. Pretty sick. We sit out for dinner at Prime Ocean, or Ocean Prime. This fancy steakhouse in Boston. The waiter walks over. Oh, hi guys, I'm Josh. How's it going? I'll be your waiter tonight. Blah, 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 blah. Looks at me and he's like, are you that Magic guy? Do you play Magic? So I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, you're Jim Davis, right? I watch you. That's awesome. So like, the waiter recognizes me as a Magic player at the fancy restaurant in front of, you know, the 9 people from Twitch or whatever. Makes me look like a god, which is awesome. But yeah, good trips all around. We're gonna keep this. It was sweet. Obviously makes me look really good. I had to be like, I did not pay him to say this, I swear to God. But good time. So PAX East was a lot of fun. PAX was a lot of fun. Thanks, babe. Yeah, the house is great. I just want to get there, honestly. But yeah, I think it's like the 5th time in my life I've been recognized for streaming and Magic and stuff outside of a Magic event. One time was at I didn't play this Astrolabe. I was talking too much. One time was actually at Disney World with Nicole's family, and they all ribbed on me for it, which is pretty funny. All right, we're gonna fetch. This was not casting with Astrolabe, honestly. Whatever. But yeah, so pretty cool. All right. I mean, obviously not playing the Astrolabe's like a little annoying, but it's kind of fun. We just get to fetch a land here. So we'll have used our fetches, so Arbiter's bad. We have Bolt, Sinkhole. I think we're in much better shape this game. Green white for Thalia, which is fine. Let's get ourselves an island. And I wish I had mana like this. Alright. This game going much better than the previous game, just by a tiny bit. Astrolabe draw. Astrolabe draw. Remand. Awkward, but sure. Say Violent too. Watch Optim response. In case they thought yes. But feeling pretty good about this game so far. Got some kill spells. We're even on cards, despite the fact we've already killed something. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Their card quality is obviously pretty low. They really got to cheese you out most of the time, it feels like. But yeah, so I did that. I played a PTQ at PAX. Did not do well. Unfortunately, my sealed deck was really bad. And then I also got to demo the new Magic Legends game, which is really cool. It is kind of like a Diablo-style game set in the Magic universe. A lot of Magic mechanics, and the design is really, really clever. Instead of having spells, and like you would in Diablo, you have cards, obviously, and you build a deck of the spells that you want, and you draw 4 of them at random, and every time you use a spell, you draw a new spell. Very, very clever. And instead of loot drops, you get like new cards and stuff, and you can power up your spells, and it's just really, really cool. I got to demo it behind the scenes, and really looks awesome. Definitely looking forward to that one. And I'll probably be streaming that at some point. It's still in like pre-alpha, but alright, so second Remand kind of sucks. Obviously they have 2 vials in play, but we gotta kill Giver of Runes. We could kill Thalia with Sinkhole, but I'm not really in a rush to do that. We could just snap bolt it, so let's kill. I guess we can just kill Giver on their turn, right? I don't know if they're like Flickerish or something. Let's kill it now. Yep, there's goblins, and you also, one of the important deviations from Diablo is that your characters summon creatures, and those creatures you can have like a lot of them. So you summon a Flame Tongue Kavu, and it runs around breathing fire at things till it dies, just like in Magic. So it really is like exactly just Magic and Diablo put together in a very clever way. It's really cool. It's really sweet. Munchkin? We have a board game Munchkin called Munchkin Treasure Hunt. We play with John when he was a kid, but I don't really know much about it beyond that. Alright, so I'm feeling like they have Flicker Wisp here, which kind of sucks. I'd like to be able to snap bolt something without getting flickered, but we'll just chill, I guess. Right, obviously like characters in Diablo can summon creatures like the Necromancer and stuff, but it's like a specific mechanic where you're summoning magic creatures, you know? Like you summon like a Rampaging Baloth, or you summon, you know, Flame Tongue Kavu, etc., etc. Alright, let's go for the bolt. We can always block the Gaddock Teague if it doesn't work out. They're going to Vial in response to my Snapcaster Mage. Scavenging Ooze. Alright, I mean, pretty annoying, but sure. We can't currently cast Sinkhole. We can block those, so... These Remands are not doing us any favors right now. Yeah, pretty frustrating. Alright. We got to use Remand, that's good, I guess. A Mystic Sanctuary? Sure. Abrade. So we can Abrade the Teague and then Sinkhole the Scavenging Ooze. And then like put the Abrade on top, I guess. Taking a hit next turn, but that's definitely a thing we can do. The Aether Vial is obviously good. I think these green-white decks like are so bad. Like these like Taxes style decks are just so awful. Like they really have to draw like basically like this, the perfect mix of like 3 lands, a vial or 2, and a good mix of creatures, or they fall apart really, really badly. When they have it, they're fine, but they just lack consistency. All right. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna kill Teague. And then I know people love these decks. I know, but they don't do very well for a reason. You know, like we're gonna hit the ooze, exiling land, Remand, Mana Leak, and then we're gonna sanctuary back the Abrade, and hope they don't have a second Flicker Wisp. Says we're taking 5. Wonderwonk says, if I like fun interactive decks, it'll be a good modern deck for me to invest in. In paper, I mean, read my article on CoolStuffInc.com today. I go over a lot of the newer decks in the format. It's pretty wide open right now. There's a lot of interaction happening. Honestly, a lot of these blue decks. So you have a lot of choices to choose from. I'm really not sure. Alright, so... I guess they're going to field it ruin me. That's fine, too. Whatever. Sure. So, we lose our Abrade, which is whatever, I guess. It's not really any skin off our back. We're taking a break from Harry Potter. Jeez. We knew we had that. Alright, we're probably just dead. Let's try Anger. Damn! 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 Alright, what do they got? What's their last card? They got a good spell, too? Yeah, like it's turn 7, they've only drawn 3 lands, you know? They had Flicker Wisp also. Alright. Well, if they draw 5 lands, they're dead. I think 2 mana Mind Rot with a little life loss, the downside, too strong for standard? No. Alright, so we need to draw our removal spell. Right now. Here we go. Warna. Alright, so we're dead. I mean, when it attacks his deck, when it draws 3 lands and has a good hand, certainly a playable modern deck. It's certainly very solid. The problem is the fail states. The fail states of the Taxes decks are very, very bad. But didn't fail that game. They got us pretty good. So what are you going to do? I'd imagine it's a fine matchup for our Lightning Bolt Snapcaster Mage deck. But our counter spells aren't great, I suppose. They've a good Vile hand. So we're 2-2. We're 2-2. Let's finish strong here. Definitely drawing some conclusions here. Royal Scions, not so good. Chandra's kind of fine, honestly. Narset does not seem very good either. Blood Moon's been very good. So Blood Moon's been good. Spell Snare interests me. I wouldn't mind a second Spell Snare, I feel like. The Narset's got to go. I don't think I would hate the Ral Izzet Viceroy in the main deck either. Just a way to kill bigger things, which is kind of cool. Just need I also want I think Clique or Brazen Borrower could be fine in this deck too. Just want to kill them, basically. You know? Alright. Going first. We're gonna keep. We can't mulligan this hand. We just have many looks at a second land. We're gonna keep. Second land hand's great, obviously, so. Alright, so Island, Astrolabe, draw land. It's a land. With Astrolabe play, it might as well be a volcanic island, right? Watery Grave. Uh-oh. We are pretty Thoughtseize proof, I'm not gonna lie. Our many spell hand here. Of course, now they can play around our hand, but they take my Remand, which is interesting. Definitely tells us something about their hand. That they would value Remand over the Mana Leaks, possibly a Gurmag Angler deck. Seachrome Coast? We just stepped off the map, folks. Okay. So, Esper Spirits, I guess? Pretty happy to use Mana Leak when I can, and they know I have that, don't know I have Bolt, so... Alright, give me Draw Land, that is nice. That makes me happy. Now I get Opt and Mana Leak. So, I probably have Lingering Souls, but that card seems good against us. What other Esper Spirits are there? What is black give a Spirits deck? Thoughtseize, Lingering Souls. Are there any good black Spirits? God damn it. Oh, Lingering Souls is so good. Astrolabe. Bottom that. Narset. I guess we Narset here, so we can leak this, then Narset. Obviously, leaking a Lingering Souls feels awful, but you gotta deal with it somehow, you know? Lingering Souls real good against us. Real good against us. The Royal Scions. Always showing up. Jace not very good against Lingering Souls. It's probably just Opt. What is this? Drogskull Captain? I mean, they don't know we have these bolts, so that's cool, I guess. Yes, we have the Narset Sanitarium Wombo combo. We got to control the board first. Okay, we drew a land. That's cool too. Sanitarium. Force of Negation Blood Moon. Damn, Blood Moon seems awesome right now. That is something else. Yeah. Force of Negation or bust, my friend. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yes. Oh, please, more. Give me more. Give me some more. Yo, Cliff, where the G's at? Give me some mo. Flashback Lingering Souls. You got it. Alright, so we're going to draw Snapcaster Mage. That works for me. Probably just like Snap Bolt one of these Lingering Souls. We have red lands. We just haven't drawn any. Opponent is now playing Rakdos Spirits. Yes. Alright, we just say go here. We don't care if Narset dies. Narset has no value. Is that a mean thing to say? Does that mean? End of turn. Alright, end of turn. We'll opt. Bottom. Magmatic Sinkhole. We'll just Snap Bolt a Spirit, I guess. We could also, like, Snap Opt. Yeah, just Snap Opt. Another Bolt? There's no point in racing. They can't cast any spells. So, like, we're, you know, I don't think we're really trying to race them. They're 13 also, so just bottom this. Just draw Planeswalkers and win the game, you know? Arcum's Astrolabe. Oh, question answered. Blazing Sound. They do have Aether Vial. So we're going to counter this and bounce a Spirit. And now you can Narset and bolt the other Spirit and LOL. We draw a lot of bolts. Lamp Gain, resub. Welcome back, my friend. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Do you want to show the Inferno? We're not going to show him the Inferno. We're not going to show him that. We're not going to give him the satisfaction of seeing our Inferno. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, they were Esper Spirits. No longer. They even drew a basic. How lucky. And Remand is just like a hard counter, right? Because they just have... Can't cast more than one spell a turn, probably. Yeah. Let's finish the game with the old Snappy here. So far, they've only cast Thoughtseize and Lingering Souls as their black cards. Reprint Blood Moon in Standard? No, thank you. Lingering Souls was completely busted in Standard. Even more so in Block Constructed. Just could not grind through it. Too much raw power. There's a reason why Lingering Souls is a fair Magic card, and it's playable in Legacy. Just super, super good card. Alright. Pew! Little death flag. Not scoop lag. I didn't give him a chance to scoop. They were F6'd. Just killing him. Just killing him. Blood Moon all day. So our Blood Moons have worked very, very well so far. We've locked out numerous opponents from casting spells at all. Which is obviously the point of Blue Moon. So that's pretty sweet. Alright. We got to make some boarding here. Bring in Abrade. Or the fourth Blood Moon. I mean, they have fetched lands and basics. Maybe not. Anger. Clique. Disputes. Explosives. Niv-Mizzet or Ralzeric? Not sure. What's coming out? Narsets. Force of Negation. I don't like Jace that much. Cryptic's also pretty clunky. Blood Moon actively bad against Tron? I mean, that's a stretch. I played a lot of Tron, and Blood Moon is very beatable, but I would not call it actively bad. Isn't Keratosis? Keranos. Keranos, not very good. Really slow, really weak. Yeah, I like Niv-Mizzet too. I could buy that. Scion's got to go, obviously, because that card's just not good. I'm going to take out a Blood Moon. I think they're going to be able to fetch and play around our Blood Moon this time. It kind of just like got cheesed out by it. Spell Snare, Lightning Bolts. Jace just seems awful. Cut all the clunkers and bring in some good stuff. Also not thrilled with Cryptic Command, honestly. I like Ral. I'm a Ral fan, honestly. I'm a Ral fan. What can I say? Yes, Lingering Souls is banned in Block Constructed. Banned. No. You can't bring in Ashiok just for one half of Lingering Souls? That's crazy. Crazy talk. Crazy talk. Y'all crazy. You crazy. You crazy, Joe Rogan. I can't eat all of them. Alright. Yeah, I would say this is getting a creature deck. I mean, but they're a creature deck, Deacon. They'll just attack the Ashiok if they need to, you know? Where's Young Pyromancer? I mean, not in the deck. I don't know. It's an option. Could be like a sideboard threat. All right, so they're coming out a little heavier this game. So let me just bolt this before they even untap. Do it. Delta for basic, I can only assume. Yeah, so we can maybe lord all the Blood Moons out, honestly. They're gonna work hard to not get cheesed by it. So Selfless Spirit, well. How do we feel about just bolting that and playing a land? Because if we leave up Remand, they just leave a spell color, and we just don't get anywhere. I don't want them to gain traction. Yeah, this is fine. Let's play our tap land too, obviously, so... You play a thing, I kill your thing. You play a thing, I kill your thing. Oh, great. If your opponent is competent, they usually won't let themselves get cheesed out by Blood Moon. No lands either? Come on. Let's get real. No lands. End step, Rattle Chains. So, same idea. We can snap bolt this. I kind of like Remand, though. Just Remand it. Just get some use out of this. Slow him down more. Get to opt also. Draw a card. It's not like Rattle Chains is a must-kill card, you know? You draw another snap. Great. They fetching. They getting planes. Don't be Geist Saint drafts. Lingering Soul is also bad. That's not a good one for us. That's alright. That's alright. Bottom. Alright, well... Lingering Souls is really good. I mean, honestly, Snap Remand on the flashback on Lingering Souls is actually really good too, so... What about Saheeli from War of a Spark? It's just too clunky. 4 mana is a lot. 4 mana is a lot. Pyromancer would be better than that for sure. Pyromancer could be a sideboard card. Alright, so they're coming in. They're going to attack. And then we'll see what they do here. Mausoleum Wanderer. I kind of want to counter bounce token. I also want to snap Remand the Lingering Souls, but obviously with Wanderer in play, I can't do that. I'll just do it. If Wanderer's in play, my Cryptic Command's never working anyway, so... Oh, they could Rattle Chains, you're right. So I'll just counter draw. You are correct. They're not black yet, they haven't played a land yet. Pausing in my upkeep. Their hand is 4 cards, including a Rattle Chains. Also, just the mere presence of Blood Moon has made them fetch in a way they don't have black. So, probably just board out all the Blood Moons for Game 3 and make them just fetch like morons. And we have Mystic Sanctuary, which we can use to do some stuff. I guess we'll have the option to do that. They're probably going to Rattle Chains end step, so I have to decide what I want to do if they do that. Could like snap bolt it. I can't snap Remand though. I might just dispute the Rattle Chains. Yeah, I'm just gonna dispute it, I think. Interesting. Not casting it. Okay. Aether Vial. So that's obviously pretty annoying. Now I think we're going to dispute this, actually. Which is a little weird, but this obviously turns our counterspells off to an extent. Yeah, this is fine. Not that we were planning on using dispute, but so we're gonna opt and then probably Mystic Sanctuary Cryptic to the top of our deck. Abrade, sure. Sanitarium works well with Narset on their turn. They don't draw a card; they have to discard. So they're going to upkeep Rattle Chains, which is fine. Let this resolve. We'll Abrade it, trigger him a stack, play land, have Cryptic up. So you've got Snapcaster, Cryptic. I guess we snap bolt one of these tokens. We have another Rattle Chain. It's kind of annoying actually, but I made an argument for putting the Remand on top instead of the. I'm gonna actually use the Abrade. It's more mana efficient for later on, like later turns. See the bolt? Maybe not. I don't know. If you end up flashing back both bolts, it is, but maybe not. Alright, it's annoying, but whatever. Now let's try Anger the Gods. Yeah, I think I played that badly. I think I should put the Remand on top. They obviously have all spells in their hand. Like, I don't know. All right, let's snap bolts. Have Cryptic Command up. How do I think Blue Eye Control is? I think the Bant, like Stoneblade decks are much better. I play Bant Stoneblade for my video on Monday, coming up in a few days, next Monday. A lot of blue decks, a lot of Mystic Sanctuary stuff going on right now in Modern. Supreme Phantom. I mean, they have like Dispute or something? They have a Dispute here, we're probably in big trouble. But they know we have Cryptic, obviously, so counter draw or counter Bounce's Spirit. I think I like counter Bounce's Spirit. Alright. Spell. What's up?
Hey.
What's up?
Nothing. What's up with you?
I am attacking.
Get him.
We're going. Alright, so we'll like Sanitarium end step, I guess. I should draw some spells here, honestly. We're not really threatening enough where Screw can beat Flood, or Flood can beat Screw or whatever, so.
Hi, everybody. All right. I'm gonna
Time's our show tonight?
What?
What time is the show tonight?
Probably 7. I shouldn't look at the thing. We'll be fine.
Flashback Lingering Souls.
Nobody wants to see the opening bands anyway.
I'm not thrilled about this, but
I am 100% canceling that surgery, right?
Astrolabe, sure. They discarded a land, obviously. It's pretty funny. Alright, so yeah, I mean, the Flashback Lingering Souls. Oh. Alright, we need a spell here. Need a spell. Gotta do something. Opponent's playing Esper Spirits, yeah. Why don't standard decks run Mystic Sanctuary? Because you can't fetch for it. Alright, so that's pretty good. But we're gonna keep poking here at these Astrolabes and see what's going on. That's also good. Alright, well, about all of that. Pretty sure we're gonna cast. Might just main phase the Clique. I want to get spell color and I want to see their hand also, so main phase Clique and then we'll Sinkhole the Phantom and then we'll attack. And his Thoughtseize, Supreme Phantom. That is a lot of Supreme Phantoms. So they can keep their Thoughtseize, obviously, because don't care about that one too much. And we'll Sinkhole this bad boy. And then do we attack? I guess we do. Down to one token, we can kill it, start actually attacking them, so. So their hand is Thoughtseize and 2 new cards. And they're due to draw some lands. They missed a lot of land drops, so. I said doo-doo. Right on time. Alright. Alright, I guess go. Ooh. That's a really good one. Moorland Haunt? Oh my god. That's a really good one. Okay. We need to draw a card that wins the game now. Because they have 15 tokens ready to go. We're sanitarying him. It's not very good. Alright. Discard a land, sure. I think we have 2 Blood Moons in our deck. Alright, might as well bottom this. It's the same thing as casting it again. No, it's not. You can see 1 deeper, never mind. Bottom. Come on. I mean, we can't attack. I guess we just have to trade this Clique off. It doesn't do anything anyway. Alright, so save Clique until they find a Lord. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. You should draw like Niv-Mizzet, Blood Moon, Ral, Jace, something. Where Jace is out. Moorland Haunt's just so good. Yeah, where the Jace is out. Like, without this card, everything's fine. No worries at all, but Moorland Haunt's just unreal good against us. Only 1 Sanctuary, yeah. We are a Blood Moon deck, you know. Alright. Alright, well. We are certainly digging. 3, 3, 2. Killing me, Smalls. Not ready to remand the Abrade yet. I'm probably going to have to Abrade a Spirit. Which feels awful, but... Spell. That's a spell. Problem being, of course, that it's, they still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures in their graveyard. They can just stop making spirits. I'm going to play it. I don't want to get thought seized. Alright, I guess go. Still pushing their deck. It's pretty interesting. They're not making a token? That's crazy talk. So this is going to resolve because if we remand it and draw a good card, those take it. So this game 2, we're up a game. We're 2-1 in the league. Where's that big Chandra at, too? Give me some big Chandra. Boom. Oh, we're 2-2. Right, we lost the stupid Death and Taxes deck. Rattle Chains in the upkeep. Snap Remand. So now they can't Moreland Haunt. Draw land. Draw big Chandra. God, come on. Daddy's home. Please don't tease me. We have 2 Blood Moons in our deck. Still have 2. They only have 1 Moreland Haunt. They just happened to draw it in a game where it was good. So it's not like it's... We gotta bring in Blood Moon to beat their Moreland Haunt. Like if they don't draw it. And they played around it with fetch lands and stuff too. So I think we were to bore the Blood Moons out, honestly. I'd leave more ways to win. So they're gonna prioritize making a Spirit over playing Rattle Chains, which is interesting. Oh, I meant to pop the thing. That was stupid. That was dumb. I just kind of like hit the button too fast. All right, whatever. On tap. That's actually pretty tight. Daddy's home. Now that he has Rattle Chains, I Spell Snare it. Make a token, sure. Obviously, I can pop my explosives if I need to. So absolute worst case scenario, they have like, I guess Deputy Attention would be the worst case scenario, but like they path it, we still get to draw a card, ping them for 1. Lingering Souls? Okay. That's interesting. Shoot you. Untap. Draw spell. That is a spell, technically, I suppose. It's for every draw, too. Sanitarium printed on, too. Man, Niv-Mizzet is actually kind of the bomb. Me and Niv-Mizzet get along. Alright? Oh. Oh. What are they at? 8? Upstairs. I should have just killed the thing, right? And well, they have Rattle Chains too. Whatever. Attack. Bolt you. Draw a card. Shoot this thing. Pretty sure I can click buttons at random and still win this game. Oh, they have a stupid Morlun Haunt too. I'm playing like an idiot. And I draw Blood Moon, obviously. So they make a token and block it anyway, so just shoot. Whatever, sure. I should shoot them and let them block, then they might cast a... Whatever. It just doesn't matter. And now we drew Blood Moon too, so... Moon. GLHF. Combat. Spell Queller. Mana Leak it. Take 1. Draw a card. Mana Leak it. Take 1. Draw a card. A GG! Niv-Mizzet is tight. Obviously, I should let it resolve, let him pay for it, and then do it, but whatever, who cares? They can't cast I have all mountains, who cares? Alright, Niv-Mizzet's kind of tight. I'm not gonna lie. Been impressed with Niv-Mizzet so far. Definitely a very powerful one. Oh, I should snare the leak, too. You're right. I screwed up end ways till Sunday. Gotta maintain priority and snare my leak. You're right. So went 3-2. Definitely think the deck could be improved on, but the core of a deck feels pretty good. And honestly, Blood Moon feels really good right now. Blood Moon was very, very good. So, for those who don't know what's happening right now, this is a Your Deck Live, the show where I play Your Deck Live on stream. This is Deacon's Blood Moon deck. And normally we play the deck, and then after the league, we go through and we fix it up to what I think is the optimal list. However, this is a double dip. As you can see here, all the fancy things here. A double dip is where I do that, but then I immediately play the updated deck again in another league. So, big time double dip here. If you want to know more about Your Deck Live, it's all right here on my website, jimdavismtg.com. Check it out on the I Play Your Deck tab, how to submit, how to donate, so on and so forth, and the upcoming queue. Alright? Sweet. I don't like this. Testing the limits of what Jim play on stream. Whew. Alright. So, let's take a little rebuild here. Royal Scions, I'm sorry. You gotta go. Narset, maybe to the sideboard with Narset. I was pretty intrigued by Spell Snare. I guess if Narset's gone, Sanitarium's also gone. I wouldn't hate a second Sanctuary, honestly. Sanctuary is pretty good. So let's do that over the Sanitarium. And then, so now we've cut 2 Narsets and the Scions. I like Spell Snare. Yeah, Spell Snare's flavor is... Spell Snare is like... I don't want to say it's the perfect Magic card, but it's just a really full-on, aesthetically pleasing card. It's good. It's powerful. It's got a specific use. It's not overtly powerful. It's got Watchful from the art, a 2-drop. The flavor text is phenomenal. It's good on the draw. It hits every button for what a good Magic design is. I wish I add one. 2 Spell Snares. And then... with 2 more slots, I would like some more ways to win. I don't think you want Pyromancer in the main deck. It could be like a sideboard juke, but... it could be like a sideboard juke. I want more ways to win in the main deck. I like Vendilion Clique, honestly. I'm kind of about Vendilion Clique. And Clique also can block some stuff, too. So Chandra Torch of Defiance was in the initial list, but that card is very bad when you're playing counterspells because it's a sorcery speed card that wants you to play at sorcery speed. So that card does not work in this deck. Although I think Awakened Inferno is actually pretty good. I'm down with this card, honestly. I don't think you want 2, but I would say this card felt pretty good, and I liked it as a top-end threat. Someone suggested Sarkin that makes dragons or whatever, that turns your planeswalkers into dragons. If we're still playing Narset, I would consider that, but Narset is very good. I think Brazen Borrower and Vendilion Clique are both options for sure. Maybe one of each could even be like a good spread, because you want some way to win, while they're under Blood Moon. Of course, Clique is good against combo. Borrower can bounce a thing that gets too good. Bounce is not obviously super powerful, but it is good when you can't kill big things. So, Brazen Borrower is certainly an option. Spell Snare. I like Spell Snare. Maybe 2 might be too many. I'm not really sure. Let's play a Borrower, and that would be a new deck. I don't want to play any cards that just like die to removal and don't do anything. So Young Pyromancer, Baby Jace, Thing in the Ice, all don't really fit the bill. Although Pyromancer could be a possible sideboard card as a way to pressure decks. I think I might even like that more than Narset, honestly. Don't want to play Search for Escant in our Blood Moon deck. And is Delta better than Vista? Yeah. You really want to fetch Mountain, and you want to get your Steam Vents as your first land usually. So I would say so. Also, Vista can't get Sanctuary. So our Mage's Charm isn't very good. So sideboard-wise, I think his main deck seems pretty good to me, honestly. I'm pretty happy with this. Lighthouse isn't very good either. Sideboard-wise, I really wouldn't mind this Izzet Viceroy in the main deck, honestly. I don't know what I would cut, though. I don't know what I would cut. Like, maybe Spell Snare is like a little frisky. Spell Snare is really bad against some decks. You know what? Alright, let's not be too frisky. I'll play the Ralmain. I just want another way or two to win the game. The Clique Borrower split, I'd rather draw 1 of each than draw 2 of one. And Borrower can't block. So Clique is actually good against aggro decks. You can just flash it in, block their Mana Strider, flash it in, block their whatever. Borrower cannot do that. So Borrower is more of an offensive card. Okay. So, and then sideboard-wise... Alright, sure. I'm sorry. Brazen Borrower can block Mantis Strider. It can't block most other things. Sure. Yes. So, 4th Blood Moon, Abrades, Angers, Strokes, Disputes. How about a 3-mana Goblin? What, Robmaster? Narset in the board seems fine. Like Niv-Mizzet a lot. Explosives. I'm kind of cool with this. I don't hate the idea of Pyromancer, honestly. But I guess Pyromancer doesn't play well a lot of our cards. We have 4 artifacts, 3 enchantments, 4 planeswalkers, and not an insane amount of cantrips. I don't think I like Pyromancer, and I'm thinking about it more. Don't need more forces, I don't think. think I'm pretty happy with this, honestly. We don't really need to change a ton. I think I'm pretty happy with the list for the most part. We went 3-2. We lost to, just got stomped on by the stupid Vengevine deck because their hands were insane. And we lost some pretty good hands by the Texas deck, which is like, whatever. So, I mean, our last opponent did not cut removal. They still have Fatal Push in their deck, so it's not a guarantee they cut removal. I agree Narset doesn't feel awesome. I wouldn't mind cutting one. Is there any card we would like to have access to in the board that we're missing? I suppose we're probably soft. No. Grafdigger's Cage. It's not a bad one. It's honestly good against the company decks too. I could buy that. It's a little extra oomph against graveyard decks, and also good against like the company Court Calling decks. I could buy that. I agree. Second Narset doesn't seem very good. Archmage's Charm is just like not great, and like we're a Blood Moon deck, so if we have a Blood Moon in play, triple blue is not a given. So I'm not really big on Archmage's Charm. The card's okay. It's not a great card. Well, Anger's our graveyard hate, realistically, and then Ashiok. So we have graveyard hate, but I like the one cage. I kind of Narset. So not too much to change, honestly. I'm still a little unsure about the Ral, the Borrower, and maybe a second Spell Snare, but this is what I would play going forward. So this is going to be our next deck. If you're watching on YouTube, separate videos. So look for this deck in another video where I double dip and play this deck again. All right, so but that's it for this YouTube video. So folks, want to support for free? It's really, really easy. Take 10 seconds, like the video, leave a comment, please subscribe. It helps me out so much. It's a free way to support me. If you watch my videos, well, we spend a lot of time together, I guess, right? So please take a second and do that. Appreciate it. Otherwise, YouTube folks, I love you.